Hey y'all, we're back at it again with another video. Blind School Vlogs. It's gonna be my first week summary. First week, if I had to describe it in 3 words: chaotic, upbeat, and helpful. Anybody you ask that you can find will help you out in a heartbeat. Whether it's the instructors, whether it be students that have been there for a while, whether it be security, anybody's here to help you out. If all you do is just open your mouth and ask, and they will help you out as best they can. If not, they will find somebody that knows the answer. Basically, I just did not like how basically they throw you to the wolves. Like, I got here and I was supposed to get a schedule. I got emailed from the one administration building saying, yeah, as soon as you get here, talk to housing. Housing will have your schedule for the week. Housing gets here, housing's like, no, we don't have your schedule. I didn't even know you were showing up today. And I was like, yeah, I have emails to prove that I was supposed to show up today when I first showed up. And they're like, oh no, you get your schedule first thing in the morning, before lunch, before breakfast, or during breakfast, before somebody will sit with you and go over your schedule, and then they'll take you to your classes. After that, okay, I felt a little better. The very next day, got to breakfast. Nope. Nobody helped me. So I went back to housing. And housing wasn't there. So I have housing's number, called housing. They called the administration building, got my schedule, told me my schedule, and I was supposed to know where these classes were. No clue. No clue where these classes even are at. So I asked the very next person that walked by. He actually took me to the class, showed me where it was, walked in the class, did the class, and then I asked afterwards where the Braille class was, and the instructors took the break. We all took a little 15-minute break, and then they showed me how to get the Braille. Went from Braille down to group meeting. After the group meeting, had lunch, showed me where to go to lunch. Each class, somebody had to show me where to go. After lunch, I was like, I don't know where in the world my rest of my schedule is. They didn't tell me the rest of the schedule. They just only gave me the first half of lunch. Had to go back to housing. Had to call administration. After lunch, it was mobility. So I went to mobility. I told her while I was late for class. She printed off my schedule and handed it to me. And I was like, okay, I'm blind. I can't read this schedule. She said, oh, just get your teachers to read it. Okay, how is that going to help if my teacher is blind? Like, my Braille teacher is completely blind. She can't read it. And it's not in Braille. She said, oh, well, you can get a sighted person to see it and tell you and show you where to go. So basically, in mobility class, I walked to my next couple classes so I knew where they were. And then the next day, come to find out, I had to do it all over again because the next day classes were totally different. My schedule was totally different from my first day class, which the only difference was I didn't have Braille. I had basically home economics, in quote. That was the only difference. Everything else was the same. So I knew how to get around the next day, except for the home economics class. I got showed you how to do. And then they were supposed to do a eval to determine what job best suits me, and then they can structure the classes around that job. Never got it done. The administrator is supposed to do it, got caught up, had a couple days off. Oh, we'll do it next day. I finally got it done a week later. After that, the classes went well. Enjoyed it. I'm learning a lot. That's the whole purpose of coming here, was learn, and I'm doing that. I'm learning. It's just everything else. It's seat by the pants kind of experience. You learn as you go, basically, and it's just, if something comes up, I got to figure out who to go talk to, and it takes about 5 people. Or I have a doctor's appointment in 2 weeks. I'm going to miss half my classes, and if you don't show up, it's just like regular school. They take attendance. If you don't show up, you get in trouble. Blah blah blah. Unless you have an excuse, then the principal will say, yeah, it'll email all the teachers that you have and let them know, hey, this person's not going to be in class today, so it's an excused absence. I can't get a hold of the person I'm supposed to get a hold of to let them know I have an eye appointment next Friday. So I ran into him by accident, talked to him. He said, yeah, I'll get back to you the next day. The next day, he said, oh, I'll get back to you next week. Oh, okay. This week is next week, and I haven't seen him. And the week's halfway over with. I don't know. Like I said, it's a day-by-day process. Would I recommend doing the school? Yes, I would. It is everything I could imagine, at least so far this week. Challenging, yes. Learning a lot, very helpful. So I will talk to y'all next week with another weekly summary. All right? Talk to y'all later. Peace.